Welcome to Marketing Basics for Summer 2019. This overview video is going to walk you through the class as an overall view and then give you some pointers for success as you move through different assignments. We start off with the welcome screen, and that's where you're looking right now, and each week it'll change, sometimes more than once a week, depending upon what's going on. So you'll want to make sure that you read that and stay up with it. You'll find your work here in the modules area. And all of the work for the entire course is available to you from the first day. But you do need to complete week 7 before week 8, etc., because the work builds on each other and you'll need the different pieces in order to do the various assignments. The first module is general course information. So we start with how to. So if you're new to Canvas, this way you'll have some videos to watch so that you build comfort with the different tasks that you'll be asked to complete within the assignments. Next on the list is the syllabus, and that is a wide variety of information, so you're required to read that. If you have any questions, well, with this or with anything, let me know. If you scroll down toward the bottom, you'll see that there's the entire list of tasks that you'll be doing for the entire term, the anticipated number of hours that it'll take you to complete each task, the outcomes that each task corresponds to, the learning outcomes, and the possible points for each assignment. Now, it may not take you 2 hours, as an example, to read Chapter 1, but I've allowed that much. Some students it might take a little bit more than that, some might take a little bit less, but that's an average. And you have on average, if you scroll to the bottom, you'll see there's 3,500 points possible, and it's about an average of 13 hours of work per week. It's a little bit heavier than during the term, the regular term, because in summer you only have 8 weeks of class, so it's somewhat condensed. After the syllabus is instructor information, and this is about me. Ta-da! And when you email me, please make sure that you include your first and last name in your email and the course number in the title of or the course number or the course title, one of the two, in the title, so that it goes into a special folder and I know to check that first. Also, please make sure that you use your csi.edu email address, because student privacy, the FERPA laws, require that I correspond with you using that email only. APA formatting is important. You'll use that throughout the term. Every assignment is in that format. Actually, every assignment in the entire program is in APA format because that's what's used in business. If you're not familiar, you can check with the library, you can check with the tutoring center. I've got a variety of different styles of tutorials available if you need assistance. The Purdue Writing Lab has the most general support, and when I'm writing papers for my classes that I take, that's where I go to get help. In general, these are the basic requirements: 11 to 12 point type, Arial or Times Roman, 1-inch margins, double spaced. You'll never use an abstract because we don't have any papers that are longer than 3 pages. You'll indent for half an inch for new paragraphs, but you don't skip lines. Always include a cover page. Always include in-page citations and your references at the end of the document for everything that you do. After APA formatting is discussion expectations. We don't do very many discussions during summer term because everyone's on different schedules, but there are a few. So you make sure that your first post is by the Wednesday night that it's listed. If you're going to be traveling, you can post a little early, but make sure that it's in place by that Wednesday. And then you need to post 2 additional times by that Sunday night. So make sure that you take part at least 2 separate days, and that the posts that you're contributing add value and quality to the discussion. Nothing like, me too, or I agree. Make it something significant. And when possible, include outside references to support your statements. It shows depth and breadth of knowledge and contributes to college level participation. After discussion expectations, we've got some just general information. We're going to be working on a copywriting assignment, so this handbook is just for your preference and your personal information. And then finally, installing MS Office. It's available to all students for free. So you'll just go in and click on My CSI in the top left corner. Before you log in is 3 dots. Click on that and it'll bring up Microsoft Office. Might be before or after, I'm not sure when, but after you've logged in, most likely there'll be 3 or 6 or 9. Anyway, there's dots up in the left corner. Click on those and it'll bring you to Office 365. And I encourage you to download the programs to your computer. You have like 16 different options to download. Using them online only offers limited, their capabilities are more limited, and it's a pain in the ass. So I encourage you to download it, and that way you have the full version. So that's it for general course information. So you'll want to do that first, walk through all of those. After you've gotten through all of that and you're comfortable with that information, you're ready to get started. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to post your personal introduction. Share a little bit about yourself with your classmates, keeping cyber safety in mind, and discuss how you learn about new products and services. Not as many people watch television, and even fewer get newspapers these days. So how do you learn about new products and services? We're going to be using that information later in the term, so make sure that you answer that question. Remember, your first posting is by Wednesday night. I use that for participation. If you haven't participated, you're dropped from the class. You need to participate a couple of extra times before Sunday. Next is setting your Canvas preferences. So for this, you are setting your profile picture and your user settings, and then you're setting your notifications. I send out announcements periodically throughout the term, and this lets you get those announcements. So it's very helpful. If I need to make an emergency change or something different, or if there's been an error or something has to be adjusted, you want that information as quickly as you can. So this pushes it out to where you want it to be sent. And then finally is the program orientation. And that's a Canvas site that I set up just to give you some general information about the BME program. If you aren't in the BME program, and you're welcome to take the class even if you're not in the program, you're welcome to check out the orientation if you would like. If not, you can just type "not in program" in the assignment text area and call it good. If you've already completed the orientation a different term and you're in the program, you can just type completed and call it good. If you're new to the program, you do need to complete it so that you have a better idea of what to expect as the program continues. It's not very long, 10-15 minutes at the most. It's just a matter of this is what to expect so that you feel comfortable moving forward. That's it for getting started. Once you have those items done, you're ready to start on week 1. You've already done quite a bit, but here goes. You have 3 chapters to read, and you'll be doing quizzes for those 3 chapters. You'll want to redo the quizzes until you get 70% passing minimum. So if you didn't score 70% on a quiz, go back, retake it, do it again. The questions are pulled from a data bank, question bank, so chances are you'll get different questions each time. So just be aware of that. Then you have individual assignments for each week, and let's look at how they're set up. So each assignment discusses the outcomes that apply to it. It includes the amount of anticipated time for the assignment. It gives you an overview for how the assignment ties into the program overall, classes overall, and the topic overall. And then you have individual information about the assignment. In this case, you're going to watch this video. It is hilarious. It's one of my favorites. It looks at marketing from a dating point of view, so it's really funny. And then you're going to answer these questions based on the information. You are also pulling information from your textbook in your answers. So when you include your references, you'll have one which is the video, and here is the APA formatted reference for that. And you'll have one for your textbook, so make sure you include both. And then with every assignment, I've included a rubric so that you have a better idea of what I'm looking for. This is the first time that I'm trying out this new style, and it's a result of student input from previous terms. So as we go through, if there's something that you think should be tweaked or adjusted in these assignments and how it's laid out, each of the assignments, please let me know so that I can make adjustments for next term. Looking at another example, let's look at the marketing plan overview assignment. You're going to be creating a full marketing plan in this class that will culminate at the end of the term with submitting a full plan and doing a presentation, a recorded voiceover PowerPoint presentation. You'll post it to YouTube and you'll submit it, just the link. So in this case, it's the entire outcomes, all the full list. This assignment is 1 hour, but the marketing plan will probably take you about 15 hours. An overview of how this fits into the larger piece. And this one has 2 assignments or 2 videos. You're going to have the overview video that's information about the BME program. It's not this one that goes over the course. This video goes over the program itself, because the marketing plan that you're developing is for the BME program. Since we're on a compressed time and I don't want people to have to look for a company to work with, and you're all familiar with the business classes, even if it's just this one, it allows you that time saving. So this tells you information about the BME program overall, and then this is about the assignment specifically. And then there is no reference and there is no rubric for this, because what you're doing is you're going to take this marketing plan outline, you're going to lay it out into the format that you'll use for the term, and that way you're ready to add information to it throughout the term. But all of the assignments are set up in that format. Scrolling down, you have videos that you'll create. You'll have, we're going to be, one of the larger items that we're going to be working on as a class is we're going to be developing a survey. And that survey, let's see, where did it go? Here we're launching this survey. Develop survey questions. So starting in week 3, we're going to be working to develop survey questions. And in that discussion area, everyone will be asked to participate and contribute ideas for questions. We'll narrow it down to probably about 10 or 12 questions, and then we'll launch it. Come on, Melsheen, there we go. We'll launch it in week 5, and then you'll be looking at the results. What happened to week 6? It disappeared. It was there. Huh. Okay. Well, as I work on that, you're going to have time to be able to analyze the survey results, and then you'll be developing a report that analyzes the information presented. You'll have other research assignments, and other projects, and just working on things throughout the term. In the discussions, you can see the discussions overall. We have introductions and developing survey questions. We have offline marketing ideas so that you can get some creative ideas for your marketing plan. If you have any questions about the course itself, you can ask them here. And then here, in the questions about the BME program, is specifically to help you as you develop your marketing plan. So you will have questions. I expect each person to ask a couple of questions, and that will be graded as a participation grade at the end of the term, so that you'll have an opportunity to glean additional information about the program, about its competition and its customers, ongoing trends in the industry, etc., etc. Anyway, that is the program overall. And if you have any questions, and I hope you do, please contact me. Oh, I did list in the syllabus. Let's jump back up there. I listed that my office hours by appointment. That's more because everyone has different schedules and different activities during the summer. So rather than trying to find a specific time that works, it's easier just to say, hey, I'm available most of the time, so just let me know and we'll pick out something that works for us. I am going to be traveling during week 7 and part of week 6. During week 6, I will have access to the internet and will be taking part. In week 7, I will not, most likely, because I'm heading down to Mexico for a cruise. Wahoo! I'm not sure if I will be able to jump onto internet during my time in Mexico, but I don't want to guarantee something that may not be possible. I will be back before week 8 so that if you have any questions, you can get back to me and we can work on those before the class is completed. Let me know again if you have questions. I'm here to help. Have a great summer.